What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to another episode of On the Bench with Pete, the series you put on in the background as you hobby or paint along with me. Let's get inside the studio. Through the darkness. Yeah, so put it on in the background as you hobby or paint along. I'm leaning on my trusty paint station. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I know why I started outside. I started outside because my dogs, Rufus and Billy, have been barking in the garden. I don't know what they're barking. I've got a clue. But anyway, we're going to get some more hobby time done. About an hour. Unless, I don't know, I have really long gaps of silence, in which case I'll edit that out. And yeah, we'll get stuff done. I'm still working on my Death Guard for the Dark Angels. They're coming on now, and my Centurions. I'm having fun with that. I'm also thinking about breaking open another Reaper Bones model for either Call of Cthulhu or D&D. Who knows? But grab your brushes, your models, your paints, whatever else you need, and let's get to the bench, shall we?
And here we are on the bench. Set my timer. Right. Now, messy as ever, and let me explain. I've got a Reaper Bones Black Fantasy model with the Maggot Crown Bone Sack, which is this really gross model. I did an unboxing of it a while ago. I'll put a link in the is it that corner for you to click on if you want to see the unboxing of it, see it closely, in case I don't get to it much. Well, I won't get to it probably at all this time, because I'm gonna try some contrast paints on this one. Call of Cthulhu is what was Call of Cthulhuing me, calling me. Yeah, so I'm gonna ditch this packet now. Don't need that. Put her to one side. Let the glue finish drying. I've got a Choco Break, another Choco Break. Would you believe it? Believe it or not, I'm not sponsored by Belmont biscuits. I am not. I promise. Just happen to have them. So, Death Guard. I did a bit of work on my Scutari yesterday as well, which worked out rather well. They're coming on. They are nearly ready, I would say. Just another wash, maybe a couple of highlights, or a couple of washes. Anyway, we're good to go then. We're good to go. My Manticore from yesterday, be all dry now with that, and not sure where I'm going from there with him. Dwarf Cleric. Coming on, getting some base colours down. Need to do his skin though. I might contrast that because it's a difficult area. Yeah. Gonna need to do some washes. Well, first things first. Phone put to vibrate because we don't want to get disturbed too much. There we are. Phone is on vibrate. Oh, hear my dog's barking there? I've got my door open. You probably can't tell, but my door is open just to let the outside air in. It's not raining today like it was yesterday anyway. It was a really awful day yesterday. I have a cup of coffee. And, well, paints are still a bit wet from yesterday. Must be humid in here. Mind you, I did have dry and retarder with it as well. Okay. So, you could see me in the process of planning my session here. Essentially, what I'm looking for is anything that can be production lined to a degree, I guess. I think Agrax Earthshade as a wash will be used, and as a wash takes a while to dry. I'm going to use that first. So bring my paints over, my painting station. And we're looking for Agrax Earthshade, and here we are. I always keep a healthy supply of Agrax Earthshade and Narn Oil in, because they're the two most commonly used shades that I go through. Let's give them a little bit of a shake here. Pop my glasses on, top of my head anyway. First one I'll be using it's on his cloak. So that'll be good. Just use this small base brush in which to do it. Now, on Warhammer TV, they put this onto the palette like this. They say it gives them more control over how much they're using, and that could be a fair point. I don't know. Could be a fair point indeed. So I'm doing both kind of sides of his cloak here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to not stand up, I'm going to lean him forward a bit. What's that one? Now I've got some Agrax Earthshade to do on ropes. What's going to be ropes? And possibly these gold bits. Yeah, I'm going to put it on these gold bits too. Just to make it, see all those details pop out. Looks good. A little bit there. Right, yeah, but these edge washing, not edge washing, precision washing? Is that a thing? I don't know. Right, well, that's kind of that for now. Hear my dog's barking there. Oh, and of course the purity seals will get some wash too. So what with that and the ropes, I think I'll be needing more wash. I watched Sherlock yesterday with my wife in the evening, very enjoyable. Yeah, it's nice being able to spend an evening together. we don't get to do it very often. Alone, anyway. And that's either because our daughter's here or I'm working. It's just one of them things, you know. Did he have any purity seals? No, he. Oh yes, he did. And he needs those Agrax Earth shading as well. Well spotted. Not. There we go. So, time for a bit more coffee. I'm going to grab a bit more Agrax Earthshade to put onto the palette. Right. Right, so next one that's up, this chappy here. It's like a sort of captainy fellow. Get here, your ropes done on him. So these are in varying states of completeness. Some are further along than others. So you just got to know where to go with it, right? They're definitely on about something, but nothing I can think of which will appease them. Right, now this guy, he's got some rope thing going on here. Some of these have a lot of ropes, and their pauldrons and so on. I'm using a character brush for this. Right. I think he's good. Right, so what are you working on today, chaps? Let me know. Always keen to hear about that. Last video that went up, I had a comment on from Frost and Fists and Methos, and he was saying he's working on white scars, or he's wanting to work on white scars, and I'm like, wow, I love the look of white scars. I really do. I don't know if I'm brave enough to attempt a white scars army, but oh, they look amazing though. But all that white, don't know if I'm good at white or not. Probably not. Yeah, I just I'll admire from afar. Put the lid on this. Do not want that spilling, do we now? Oh yeah, more ropes. I went out today. I've been out to the chemist to pick up some painkillers. I've been to the baker's to get a cheese and onion pasty, because I tell you, I'm like 6 weeks into my vegetarian thing now. 6 weeks. I haven't had any meat for 6 weeks. I feel really good. The thought of it now is making my stomach churn. It's amazing how quickly I've adapted to that. Yeah, no more meat for me. Not if I can help it. All that fat and gristle. Ugh. Yes, the thought just turns my stomach now. Not only that, the dishes are easier, cleaner. So yeah, I'm doing all right with it. I believe I'm doing all right with it. I believe I'm doing very well actually. Yeah, so that's good. That's I've been a vegetarian for quite some time now. I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of it actually, because I'm one of these people that I never would have thought would have gone to vegetarian. I just wanted to try it. I've been told to change my diet for a long time. And I thought, yeah, I'd give this a go. See what this is all about. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Trying to get the shade wash in the crevices here. That'll be my dogs coming in. One of them anyway. Oh, it's Billy. She doesn't often come out to see what I'm doing. It's usually Rufus who does that. She'll come out and think, what are you doing? Yeah, heck are you doing, man? Not got to have a barbecue this time. I was hoping we would, but it just hasn't panned out that way. Not to worry though, eh? The sun's trying to come out now, which is nice. I'm just trying to get some of these. Some of the shade washing in here. I think it looks quite good when you pull it off. Oh, it's nice dirty look, dirty up his armour. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Another sip of coffee, I think. Well, it's going well. I'm quite pleased with the way it's going. As far as Death Guard go, I'm pleased. Yeah, these already have it. Yeah, this is going really well, actually. I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to do like more precision washing, but this is going really well. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. So they can all have it. It looks much more realistic, I think, in terms of battle worn, battle gear. I mean, you know, it's nice to see like pristine armor on models, particularly Blood Angels. But yeah, in this instance, But in this, this instance, I'm liking the worn look. Right, I'm going to switch to a slightly bigger brush because it's just going to take too long else. Looking forward to my wife phoning me today. She's really busy in her work at the moment. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. And she's loving her job still, which is great. Just got to sort my job situation out now. I've applied for Royal Mail, and I'd really like to get that position. Yeah, big time. It would really be useful to me and to the hobby. Well, my hobby, See, I want to do a giveaway for reaching 2,000 subscribers. So at the moment, I just don't have the funds. We're still struggling to kind of keep the lights on here at the moment. Working on anything we can. But if I get this job, I'll be able to get stuff for giveaways and that, which is what I'm hoping to do. And I know you can't please everyone with giveaways, but I'll do the best I can, as I usually try to do. They're still barking. Yeah, grimy, dirty Death Guard. Nice. Okay, I think that's probably... Wow! Are you kidding me? 26 minutes? That's probably me done for Death Guard on this episode. I might shut the door over a little bit. Not to drown out the dogs, but to shut out the breeze. It's a bit breezy here. Blowing on me. I haven't shut it. I've just closed it over a little bit. Got my curtains open today as well. I like them. Really going on there. Right. So looking at Skitari, do you know they might need a wash as well? Thinking about it. Yeah. We're not done with the Agrax Earthshade just yet. Right, so small airbrush. This is what we're going to use. Right. I went through these yesterday. I was putting gold on them. That's what I was doing. And yeah, I'm putting gold. I was putting gold on them. Now I'm just putting a wash on the gold to bring out the recess. I'm thinking. I'm seriously thinking of keeping the guns black. Quite like that. I don't know. I just quite like it. I'll pick out some highlights on the guns, of course. I mean, the main casing to be black is what I mean, as opposed to like a red or a grey or something, some such. Yesterday I was watching. Well, I watch YouTube, as you know, when I'm painting. I'm not filming these. And I had a notification come up that the Nerd Life, Richard from the Nerd Life, he's put a video up. That's like first one in about a year. I'm like, wow, that's so amazing, and like, you know, he's back. He's trying to sort his life out, and I just thought, wow, that is so amazing. And he's going to be doing stuff like other stuff on his channel as well, like car and motorbike restorations and drawing and things like that. Now I love seeing other stuff people do on their channels, you know, as opposed to just the thing that the channel's about. I find it really interesting, and I find that I'm very interested in it. I really like it. So more of that, please. But yeah, I was very excited to see that. I was like, yay, my long lost brother's coming back. Yeehaw! I was very, very pleased. I'm glad he's doing alright, and you know, all is well. I hope all is well. And I wish you well for your channel and everything else you want to get done. Right, so that's that. Now I think I'm done with the Agrex Earthshade. God, my dog's really barking today. There's no one there, like the poster's bin and stuff like that. Oh yeah, 31 minutes. I might have to shut the door if he keeps barking. Bit distracting. I was trying to think of what I'm doing next. I think I'll go to the Dwarf Cleric next. And we're going to go non-oil. Yes. Non-oil on the robes and chainmail that he's got going on here. That is awesome. Right, okay, so that's that. Soon be ready for his skin. Now, yesterday, coming to the Centurions now, I put some lead belch on these pipes. Yes, I'm just gonna put some oil on those to dirty them up. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Need this kind of mohawk thing he's got going on his helmet. that as well. Dirty up his exhaust a bit more. How's this one's exhaust? Yeah, it's fine. Right, last Centurion. I've not touched these in a long time, so it'll be nice. Just admiring the view for a moment there. I'm also looking at my Raven Guard off camera, which you can't see there, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And my Pox Walkers. They'd make for a great zombie army in a Call of Cthulhu, I think. Strook's beard. I like zombies. And I like Call of Cthulhu. I foresee a new campaign in my future for Call of Cthulhu. I don't know if I was talking yesterday about solo RPG. I've been watching a few channels recently that do solo RPGs, and I'm thinking of trying it out too. I'm thinking it'd be good when my players don't want to play a game I want to play. Although I still love playing. Say they want to play D&D. Most of them want to play D&D anyway. I've been trying to get them to play World of Darkness. We did that a long time ago, but they're heavily into D&D at the moment. But I'm like, I want to play Call of Cthulhu now. And one of them is very interested in doing that. The other's like, nah, just play D&D. So I thought, well, things like solo RPG mechanics, whereby you can generate random answers and events and so on, not to mention dungeons, caverns, whatever else, maps and things. It'd be a great way of playing through a new game system before you actually sit down with your players and play like a zero session. If you don't know what a zero session is kind of what you do before you actually start playing, get all your players together, just have a bit of a general chit chat about the game, what they expect from it, what sort of characters they are looking to play. It's to help you all really get the most out of the game. So yeah. Now I've lost my thread. What I was saying, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. That's alright. Oh, how's my other figure looking? Do you know what's looking alright? That is looking alright. I am going to prime that. Should be dry today. But yeah, what a cool monster for Call of Cthulhu. This is going to fit in nicely with my Call of Cthulhu. I won't talk too much about it here, but yeah, it's going to be very, very good. Yes, we like this. Yeah, it's a really gross model. Fascinating. I can't take my eyes off. It's like ugh, all that yuck. Yeah, can't take my eyes off it. But what a cool looking model that is. Anyway, well look, on a par with a Centurion look, isn't it? Near enough. Nearly. Size wise. Huge. So they've all got stuff drying on them now. That's cool. I might as well, if I'm honest, go to my pox walkers and start doing the bases, because I've got to wait for these to dry anyway. When I say the bases, I mean the rim of the bases. Oops, I dropped one. I really don't know what he's barking at today. There's other dogs around, though, you know, the area, and people walking. Then I got the doors open and that, you know, windows and things, so they can hear and smell other stuff that's going on. And yeah, I'd be surprised if I didn't hear them bark. Right, so I'm doing Steel Legion Jab around the bases, the rims of the bases, I should say. Around the bases? Surely you can't mean that. Yes. Then there won't be too much to do for them, man. This dude's got 3 arms, so that's cool. Yeah, if I get the bases, once you've done the bases and they don't look so bad, I think what makes the model look hideous when it's not finished is the fact that the base isn't done. Once you've done the base, it's starting to look alright, you know. You get away with it more. So next week I've got my friend coming around, should be coming around, bringing Fallout. So it'll be interesting to see that, you know, firsthand. I'm hoping, to be honest, that he's had a chance to play through it considerably. And he can just explain the rules to me, because I'll be honest, the last thing I need right now is having to read a load of rules, because I've got a lot of rule reading ahead of me to do. Blackstone Fortress springs to mind. You know, so I want to get that done. So yeah, once these bases are done, something else that may be dry. Anyway, yeah, going off tangent again. Yeah, solo RPG. Channel I've been watching a lot about it recently is called Artichoke Dip. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the video description below. And it's fascinating. It really is fascinating. And going through it, it's amazing. I know you first hear the term solo RPG, you think not possible, right? But I assure you it is. I absolutely assure you it is. There's so many tools available now for doing solo RPG, and it's, you know, it's difficult, and I'm probably going to do a video on this on my D&D playlist about finding a group, and that, you know, not to mention everybody has different working hours and days, and you think it's easy to arrange a group of 6 or 7 people to turn up at a certain location at the same time? Well, think again. Yeah, think again, it's not that easy. And there are other factors to take into consideration as well. We'll talk about that another time. But just plug away at the painting here, and pretty soon it'll be like my Blackstone Fortress models. I thought this never seems to be getting any more done or complete. And then one day you come in, you do it, and you think, hey, they're done. That was the last thing. Varnish, boom, gone. That is awesome. Now, Artichoke Dip is now looking into, because he's been doing our solo RPGing as well as conventional RPGing, but he's been solo RPGing for years now, and he's so skilled at it. It is a skill, I think. It takes a certain amount of prep work on your part, but once you got it down, it looks really fun. And you know, like I say, to check out a new game and a new rule system, even it's even better. It's a great way of checking out a new system. And I'll be totally honest. I'm really excited to be able to be in a position now where I can try out different gaming systems, because there's a lot of them out there which are free to download, and they don't cost you anything. Basic Fantasy, for instance, it's a free download. I bought the book for $5 because I wanted the hardback book, but it's free to download. And the module, the first module that the company produced for it is free, completely free download, which I'm in the process of printing out. It's a 73-page document, but I want to print it out because I like to have a physical copy. Not only that, if my friends do get into it, which they will, because it's very similar to old school D&D, I can lend out the module. Then if it's printed out, I can lend it out if they want to get other people into it, and share the love, basically. It didn't cost me anything, just some paper and a bit of carbon from my ink. That's it. I know what I'm going to do after this. Dwarf skin. Dwarf cleric? Yeah, I think so. I've chosen Steel Legion. There's two main colours. I do the rims of my bases on all my miniatures. Two main colours. Black and Steel Legion Drab, which is what I'm using now. So I have been known to use a grey before. And for different things like board games and that, I've done different colours to represent different, I don't know, like for instance, zombicide, different types of zombie. Otherwise I get mixed up and confused, which doesn't take a lot with me. 3 left. Not bad at all. Ooh. Wind is last night it was the our local firework championship display thing, so I didn't go to it. I don't really go to fireworks, it's not really my thing, but you can hear it going off nearby, and yeah, it's even though it's several miles away, you can hear it, and of course the dogs can hear it, and you know, they weren't too bad though, to be truthful. A lot of dogs don't like fireworks. Ours aren't that really bothered by it like that. I think they might have been if it was nearer, but wind tends to make them bark more than anything. Wind blowing. Yeah. Steel Legion Drab. There we go. Nice. That is that. Now you know what I'm going to use for my dwarven skin, or for the undercoat of the dwarven skin. It'll be white grey. I'm going to be getting more of this. I can tell you when this runs out. Definitely. So I'm going to do the dwarf skin, and then I will call it a day. Call it a blustery day. A blustery day. Because that's what it is outside. It's a blustery day, making the dogs bark and all that kind of stuff. Alright. He will look strange until his skin tone goes on. Yep, there we go. It's only the undercoat, so it's going to look weird until Gilliman Flash or something like that ilk goes on it. Wash this out in the old soap dish. Right. Excellent. So that all that remains is we'll take my glasses off and I'll end it here. So that marks the end of another episode of On the Bench with Pete. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I really do appreciate your company, knowing that you're out there watching this, albeit in the future for me. It's a comforting thought. I love it, and it makes my life a bit less stressful. This is such good therapy for me, I can't tell you. Anyway, I feel I've got more done today than I did yesterday. I don't know, you be the judge. Let me know what you've been working on again, as always, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you can. There's exclusive videos on there for you if you become a patron. Behind the scenes, there's also a painting with patrons series, a bit like this but with no ads and in HD. I really try to engage more on that because I find it difficult. But I do try, and yeah, so yeah, if you can check it out, that'd be most appreciative. Just for as little as $1 a month you can gain access to that. So yeah, till next time, remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye bye for now.